They said it's the best for kids. Let's try our mulled wine. By the way, the bottom has cheese. A sweet waffle with honey. Our next stop is Colmar. To taste the street food. Hello everyone from a new vlog, from a new country. Welcome to our 3-day elegant Christmas market tour. First, we came to Basel. We're at Basel Airport. This airport is shared by 3 countries. It has exits to Switzerland, France, and Germany. So, you can go to 3 different countries from the same airport. We used the French exit to get to our tour bus, and now we're heading to our first stop, Freiburg. With a journey of about an hour, we'll reach this charming city in the very south of Germany. We'll get to see both the Christmas markets and the beautiful villages and towns. Freiburg is truly a fairy tale city. It's located at the foothills of the Black Forest in southern Germany, and the moment you arrive, you immediately feel that warm, peaceful atmosphere. The streets are cobblestone, the buildings are painted in pastel colors, and everywhere is spotlessly clean. At the heart of the city, there's a massive cathedral. Its Gothic-style tower is so tall that when you go up, you can see the entire city and the lush nature surrounding it. One of the sweetest details here is the small water channels running along the sides of the streets. They used to be used for fires in the past, but now they just add character to the city. And according to a local legend, if you accidentally step into one of these water channels, you might end up marrying someone from Freiburg. When you come here during Christmas time, the city transforms into something completely different. Every corner is sparkling, and the streets are filled with the scent of mulled wine, cinnamon, and cookies. Small stalls have been set up, selling handmade ornaments, wooden toys, and wool scarves. Honestly, everything is so carefully crafted and cute that you don't know where to look first. Alright, now there's a place here called Markthal where you can try street food. Think of it like a kind of arcade or passageway. Inside, you can find all kinds of street food. Alright, now we've just left Martyr. We didn't really like the food that much. It also felt a bit crowded inside. So we thought, let's just walk around the city for a bit. Maybe we'll spot a nice place as we go. If we do, we'll just pop in. By the way, the gig you see behind me is the city's entrance, and it's 1,200 years old. It's one of the old city gates built to protect the city. The tower on the right gives off a real medieval vibe. But the best part is that trams and people still pass underneath it. History and modern life are truly intertwined here, and when it's decorated with lights at Christmas, it becomes the perfect spot for photos. It's an incredibly beautiful little city. Like a fairy tale. During New Year, there were lights everywhere. We forgot about food because the city is so beautiful. We kept exploring. Now we've come to a place called Muller. Here, you can find vitamins, sun care creams, regular daily creams, basically everything you use in daily life at cheap prices. That's why I want to show you this place. So come on, let's check out the prices together and see what's inside and what's not. Of course, just sightseeing isn't enough when you come here. It's a must to try the local flavors too. One of the most famous tastes of this region is Flammekueche. Flammekueche is actually like a thin, crispy German-style pizza. The dough is rolled out very thin, and it's topped with a creamy sauce, caramelized onions, and ingredients like bacon. Since it's baked in a stone oven, the edges get super crispy while the center stays soft. You can find this delicious dish in almost every cafe in Freiburg. But the best ones are usually in small, cozy places that make it the traditional way. We also came to one of the most famous spots. By the way, the base is with cheese. There's no regular tomato sauce or anything like that. Cheese, potatoes, a bit of fresh green onion, spinach, olives, tuna fish. It really turned out to be a nice combination. We ate our pizza. The pizza was good. I just didn't like the margarita. It had a kind of bitter taste in the sauce. That wasn't pleasant. The one I had was a real German pizza with cheese, potatoes, and fish. So yeah, it was good. Now we've left and we're wandering around the side streets. And as you know, there are black forests here. I mean, this whole area is surrounded by black forests and black forest berries. So what does that mean? There's black forest cake. Now we're looking for a pastry shop around here. If we find black forest cake, I'll try it right away and show it to you. Layers of chocolate cake filled with plenty of cream and cherries are added. The cake layers are usually lightly soaked with cherry liqueur. The top is decorated with chocolate shavings and fresh cherries. This cake, which is both light and aromatic, has become a symbol of Germany's Black Forest region. If you come here, I definitely recommend trying it before you leave. Yes, now there's also a famous street here. It's just like our own Istiklal Avenue. It's called Kaiser Joseph Strasse. On this street, you'll find all the brands you can think of. Cosmetic brands, clothing brands, food and beverage brands. You can find all of them here. The place where we ate pizza was just 4 minutes away from here. We already arrived while I was filming this video for you. By the way, there's a Five Guys here too. If you haven't tried Five Guys yet, check it out. There's a Five Guys right behind me. Where did it disappear to? Wait a second. It's over there. Found it. Our quick but just as effective Freiburg tour ends here, friends. Now we're heading towards Basel. Our second stop on the Christmas market tour is Basel, one of the most beautiful cities in Switzerland. Located on the banks of the Rhine, right next to the German and French borders, this city truly sits at the heart of Europe. Basel is a place where culture, art, and history are intertwined. It's no wonder they call it the cultural capital of Switzerland. In every corner of the city, you can come across a museum, a gallery, or an interesting work of art. The Old Town area, with its cobblestone streets, pastel-colored houses, and historic buildings is like something out of a fairy tale, especially around Münsterplatz and Barfuserplatz. The area lights up during Christmas time. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. The market set up every year from the end of November to mid-December is considered one of the most enchanting Christmas markets in Europe. At the stalls on Barfuserplatz, you'll find handmade gifts, decorations, and steaming hot mulled wine waiting for you. Meanwhile, at Münsterplatz, the giant Christmas tree and lights set up in front of the cathedral give the city that classic New Year's magic. Yes, after a 1-hour journey, we've arrived in Basel. The weather is a bit rainy. We're heading inside the old town hall. It's currently being used as an art museum. Alright, now we've arrived at Riquewihr, one of the most beautiful towns around here. Riquewihr is a true medieval town. It's famous for its fairy tale-like houses. It's an incredibly beautiful place, especially now. During the New Year and Christmas season, it becomes truly stunning. If you're ready, come on, let's explore this beautiful town together. I say let's experience these beauties together. This is one of the most beautiful villages in France. This tiny medieval town, hidden among the vineyards very close to Colmar in the Alsace region, is just like a fairy tale. The streets are paved with stone, the houses are colorful, and each one looks like it belongs in a painting. Riquewihr is especially famous for its white wines, and the vineyards surrounding the village complete the magic of the scenery. Its historical texture is so well preserved that as you walk, you feel as if you've traveled back to the 16th century. And when you come here at Christmas time, it's like a sparkling postcard. One of the most beautiful Christmas markets in the Alsace region is set up right here. But no matter what time of year you come, the atmosphere of this village is sure to enchant you. Since everything here is such a mix of Germany, France, and Switzerland, you can even try Swiss cheeses here. We ordered some of those pretzels. I told you, this place is a blend of 3 countries. That's why we got ourselves a pretzel too. There was a pretzel with sesame and poppy seeds. During my internship in Germany, we ate them every morning. It's so good. So crispy. Now, let's walk around the streets a bit while eating this. We found a dessert shop, guys. They have desserts like this. Now we've ordered some of these. One is with caramelized nuts, and the other is with chocolate. Yes, look, the one we ordered is this one with caramelized nuts. And this one is with chocolate. Now we're going to taste them. 6 wafers. A sweet wafer with honey. It's topped with marshmallow like this, covered in chocolate. Alright, now we've left the town of Riquewihr. After about a 20-minute drive, we've arrived at the town of Kaysersberg. This place, too, dates back to the Middle Ages. It's also in France's Alsace region and is a town very close to Colmar, Kaysersberg. With its medieval stone bridge, colorful wooden houses, and narrow streets, it's a typical Alsace town. Its history goes all the way back to the 13th century. Over time, it has been influenced by both French and German cultures. You can really feel this in the architecture. Every house is painted a different color, there are flowers in the windows, and the view from the bridge over the river is truly impressive. But one of the things that makes Kaysersberg special is the magical atmosphere it takes on during Christmas time. Every corner of the town is decorated with lights, shop windows are carefully arranged, pine branches hang from the windows, and when the Christmas market is set up, the scent of cinnamon, mulled wine, and cookies fills the streets. In the small wooden huts, homemade ornaments, traditional Alsatian flavors, jams, and souvenirs are sold. Christmas in Kaysersberg isn't flashy, but it's very heartfelt. This place is a true hidden gem for those who want to experience that classic European Christmas spirit in a simple, warm way, away from the crowds. Follow my channel and keep watching, friends, because we have many more trips ahead together. I hope you enjoy this kind of content too. I really love showing you the places I visit. After here, our next stop is Colmar. We'll continue on to Colmar from here as well. They're all very close to each other anyway. Like I said, we arrived in Kaysersberg in about 20 minutes. From here, after about another half-hour drive, we'll head to Colmar. But of course, the main highlight is in Colmar. Especially, during Christmas time. You can barely move in Colmar then. We've arrived in Colmar now, but it's just so crowded here. You can ride the gondolas here. There's about an hour-long line in front of the gondolas. Right now, we're kind of in shock after coming from such peaceful and beautiful places. This place is beautiful too, but not peaceful. It's unbelievably crowded. Since it's the center of Christmas, that's why. Let's walk around, take some photos, and I'll show you around. So, if you're ready, let's start our Colmar tour now. Colmar is a beautiful city in France's Alsace region, famous for its colorful half-timbered houses and narrow streets. Since the Middle Ages, it has been influenced by both French and German cultures, and you can still feel this blend today in its architecture and atmosphere. Because of the tiny canals running through the city, it's also known as Little Venice. Especially the houses along the river, with their flower-filled windows and pastel colors, make Colmar one of the most photogenic places in Alsace. But the most special time in Colmar is definitely the Christmas season. Starting from the end of November, the whole city is decorated with lights. Christmas markets are set up in the squares and side streets. These markets are among the most famous in France. Every corner is filled with the scent of mulled wine, freshly baked cookies, and an atmosphere rich with traditional Alsatian flavors. During Christmas in Colmar, you can truly experience that classic European New Year's spirit in a lively yet very warm and intimate way. Here, there are exactly 5 or 6 of these Christmas markets set up. They said this one with the carousel is the best for kids, because they said there are lots of different games and activities for kids and so on. Yes, we've arrived at one of the most famous photo spots. This place you see behind me is one of the most popular photo locations here, as you can probably tell from the crowd. By the way, you can get on the gondolas right over there, but if you see this line, you might want to give up. Look, the line goes all the way over there. Here, most places either open at 6 or close at 6. It has a weird system, we couldn't figure it out. You have to make reservations at all the restaurants in advance, because this place is incredibly crowded and the restaurants aren't enough. Anyway, after randomly asking around at 4 or 5 places, we finally found somewhere. They make those so-called Alsace pizzas here. It's the place I just showed you, right next to the spot I said is the most important photo spot here. I brought you close to my side. Now, let's try our hot wine. The one I make is better, but it's still good. I mean, after walking around in this cold, you come here, drink this, and warm up. I think the white one is better, though. This is another one of their specialties, cheesy, with onions, and again with creamy mushrooms. After a tiring and hectic time, today we're heading to Strasbourg, but on the way to Strasbourg, we've come to one of the most important spots in the Alsace region and a UNESCO World Heritage Site, Koenigsbourg Castle. Now, we're touring Koenigsbourg Castle together with you. Koenigsbourg Castle is located on a high hill in the Alsace region, and from here, you can get a bird's eye view of the entire valley. It was built in the 12th century and has changed hands many times over the years, suffering damage in wars. But in the 1900s, it was restored to its current state. With its stone walls, towers, and medieval furniture inside, the castle makes you feel as if you're walking through history. Now, let's move on from here. We're going to head to Strasbourg, but before we do, I'm going to take you to another beautiful place that's close to Strasbourg. Yes, greetings to everyone from our new stop, friends. I told you, on our way to Strasbourg, we would stop by the town of Obernai. Sorry, I said it would be a surprise. But now we've arrived in that town. It's a town called Obernai. This place is just like the places we've visited before. Obernai is a small town in Alsace, close to Strasbourg. It has colorful wooden houses, stone streets, and a lively main square. Cafes and patisseries line the square. Just sitting down for a coffee, even just watching the surroundings is quite enjoyable. The town is orderly, peaceful, and perfect for exploring on foot. But when you come during Christmas time, the atmosphere in Obernai completely changes. A small but charming Christmas market is set up in the square. Handmade ornaments, local jams, and cookies are sold at the wooden stalls. The scent of mulled wine fills the streets. It's not as noisy as the big city markets. It has a much more intimate and relaxed atmosphere. These towns are truly beautiful. Their historical texture has been incredibly well preserved. That's why they attract so much attention from everyone. Naturally, everyone wants to come here. Right now, we're in Strasbourg. Now we're heading from the parking area toward the part where the cathedral is, which is the old town. Strasbourg is the largest and liveliest city in the Alsace region. Because it's so close to the German border, it carries traces of both French and German culture. As you walk through the streets of the city, you immediately feel this blend. Because on one corner there's a massive, Gothic-style cathedral, and on the other, colorful timbered Alsatian houses. The Strasbourg Cathedral, in particular, is truly impressive. It captivates you both with its height and its details. Le Petit France, one of the most beautiful areas of the city, is like a postcard with its canals, bridges, and cobblestone streets. Anyone who wants to take beautiful photos should definitely stop by here, as every corner is stunning. But the most special time in Strasbourg is definitely the Christmas season, because this place is known as the Christmas capital of Europe. It is known for this, and with its Christmas markets that have been held since 1570, it boasts one of the oldest and largest markets in Europe. The giant Christmas tree set up in Kleber Square, the city center filled with lights, decorations, and massive shop windows, is a spectacle in itself. It's about 30 meters tall and is one of the largest Christmas trees in Europe. It's decorated with hundreds of lights and ornaments, and when evening comes, it lights up the entire square. At the Christmas markets, you'll find mulled wine with cinnamon, cookies, handmade ornaments, local flavors, and music all together. Yes, we've come to the end of another video. If you liked the video, don't forget to hit the like button, and to be instantly notified about new videos, turn on the notification bell. And please don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next videos. Take good care of yourselves. Goodbye.